edition of Central Valley Business, the Central Valley Business Show, I should say. I had a good streak again, folks. I didn't stutter until right now, but I just did it. Met the stutter quota. I'm your host, Lauren Baker, filling in for Mike Scott again, and we are here with Kris Randal of the Mariposa County UC Master Gardeners Annual Spring Garden Tour. Welcome, Kris Randal.
Quite a mouthful, isn't it?
I know, but I like it. Tell us all about what you got going on.
Well, what we have is a spring garden tour that we put on every year. And it's a little different from other garden tours because it happens to be in the county of Mariposa, which is up in the Sierra Nevada foothills.
Yes.
And this year, the wildflowers are just spectacular. Just driving down here was so fun because there are all these pink wildflowers, clarkias. We have swaths of purple lupin. And they're so fragrant. And then these big trees, the buckeye trees with their candle-like blooms, it's just fantastic. So when you go to each one of these homes, you're going to see some of the natural beauty as well as the beauty that each individual has set in their own landscape.
That's amazing. Good drive if you have a convertible.
And it's supposed to be actually a beautiful day in the 70s. So you could always go to Yosemite afterwards or whatever. But it's from 9:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon. There are 6 different gardens.
6?
Yes.
6 whole gardens.
But, and they're all off of 49 South. From Oakhurst, you go into Mariposa that way. So one of the gardens is really based on the wildflowers, and then she's got these little terraced areas of garden, what you call garden rooms, little outdoor areas.
Yes.
And that's beautifully done. And then another garden is, and by the way, that is one of our first-year master gardeners. Yes, she's Lynette. She has, and a first-year master gardener is someone who just recently took the training back in 2015. It was 17 weeks of training.
Wow.
And now she has to give 50 volunteer hours back within a year, and she's doing that with her garden.
That sounds amazing. I would gladly give 50 hours of gardening just because it's so therapeutic and it's so nice.
It is. It's so relaxing to be outside. Even though it's work, it's fun work.
I know.
And then, by the way, I failed to mention that one of our first-year master gardeners also organized this whole tour on her own.
Nice.
Yes, Vivian White, and so we're all so impressed with her. Another master gardener is also showcasing her garden at this event, and she is a specialist in propagation. So if you'd like to learn how to propagate your own plants that you see, just take little clippings. Helen Peck, will teach you all about that. So she's not only sharing her garden with you, but she's also sharing the technique of propagating. And so everybody will be able to take something home to their own gardens. And
That's so
try
nice.
it out. And her garden is absolutely stunning. And she also is focusing on pollinators. And as we know, pollinators are kind of been having a hard time.
Yes.
Yes. So how can we promote them? By having continuous blooms that pollinators like to visit, and she has that on her garden.
That's awesome, because that's something I personally been concerned with too, because all you've been hearing is like things how like bees are going to become extinct potentially, and then I've been reading about plants that you can do that will encourage them to come.
Right.
And like I didn't even think that'd be a thing I'd care about because I used to be scared of them. I kind of still am, but I didn't know they're so important. Yeah, I didn't realize how important they were.
Yes.
So that's really great that people can learn about that over there too.
Right. So we always are in our learning mode, as a master gardener. And there's another garden that is also a B&B, and she's got some beautiful plants. She's got quite an assortment of different kinds of horticultural things, like raised beds, a little orchard in the back. So, and the plants are fragrant and quite beautiful. This is a beautiful time of year to come up again to Mariposa. And then another one of our participants has a garden that used to be an herb cottage garden where they would sell herbs. It's a 14-acre site, and it's quite impressive. And what she has is like a brick pathways with a medicine wheel and very special herbs that are in this medicine wheel. And they also have Native American grinding stones on this property where the Indians used to grind acorn for food, or they would grind wildflower seeds and grind them and make them into little cakes. And it's kind of hard to believe, but every wildflower seed has its own flavor and taste and color.
It's
so
amazing.
Lots of neat things going on there, a little history in there as well. And let's see, I don't want to miss anyone's garden. Oh yes, there's an evergreen garden. So this particular person has a love of evergreens. And she has all kinds of conifers and other types of plants. And then she has a special watering system that is wireless, and it detects if it's going to rain or not. So then the drip system that's set up, if it's going to rain, it automatically is shut down, so it won't waste water because nature is bringing it to us.
That's amazing. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that was possible.
Right. So a little technology as well in a natural setting. And then I don't want to forget our native plant garden that the master gardeners have put on themselves down in Mariposa, in the town of Mariposa.
Yeah.
So native plants are really important in sustaining our lifestyle and our lives and other ecosystems. And when we have healthy ecosystems, for instance, we were talking about bees. Mm-hmm. Well, there are 1,600 different kinds of native bees in California.
Wow.
And they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And they also have these ecological relationships with native plants. So when you have that, and they are very good pollinators as well. In fact, they kind of get the honeybees to go, oh, okay, we better be better at pollinating because we've got this competition here. So it really works.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I only knew about like two, like the actual bumblebee that you grow up learning about, and those big black ones that terrify the crap out of you.
The carpenter bees, probably.
Yes.
You're talking about the black ones. Yeah, but they won't bother you. They just are big and buzzy.
I know it, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help in the moment when they're like always going towards your face or
Right.
something. I'm like, I believe that you won't hurt me, but you really look like it. This feels like a lie that I've been told.
Well, the more knowledge you get, the less the fear.
Yes.
And it's just such a beautiful time of year to come up and visit and see what other people do when they live in a place
Absolutely.
like Mariposa. Yeah.
Now, when is this going to happen again?
It's this Saturday from 9:30 in the morning until 4:30. And the tickets, if you buy your tickets in advance, they're $12. And the day of the tour, though, you could come up also on the day of the tour, and they're $15 the day of the tour. But
Not bad at all.
we are donating 2 pairs of tickets. So I've got 2 here and then another 2 in this envelope to the first caller of the shows this next couple of days. So the first callers will get 2 tickets, and the next first caller of the next day will get another 2 tickets.
Absolutely. So all you need to do is call our offices here at Central Valley Talk, and we will have the tickets on here for you if you call by Friday.
And
Because it is on Saturday.
may I just say I think there is under my name is also the website where you can buy tickets with a credit card online through Friday. So that's another way to do it, and you just take your receipt and show up, and you'll get your tickets at one of the events. And it gives you a little information on the show, or rather on the event that I just talked about.
Absolutely. So there's no reason not to go at this point. You could potentially get free tickets if you call in today. You can buy it online on our website we have on the bottom here. What do you got to lose? And it sounds so gorgeous. Like,
Oh, it is.
I love things like this. Like, I'm already like, why can't it be today? Like, I'm ready for it already. But thank you again for coming
Thank
here
you for having
Central
us.
Valley
Yeah.
Talk. We're here with Kris Randal, and stay right here and we'll be right back after these messages.